Hello everyone. Today I will be discussing the definite article the. As you know that article is a word, or we can say the articles are the words that are used before a noun. So definite article is one type of article. It is used before a noun. Now how and when we will use before a noun? Today we are going to discuss some common and very important rules and how we will use the definite article before the noun and where we don't have to use the definite article. We will come to know about today all these things. Definite article the is used before specific common nouns. The nouns that are specific for us, we use the definite article before them. For example, I met an old man yesterday. Old man is a common noun, we know that. Now, the old man, now we had used once the old man here, then we used the definite article here. This is called the noun that is specific for us, we use the definite article. Rule number 2, unique objects. For example, the sun, the sky, the moon, the stars, the clouds, the earth, the North Pole. Likewise, we will use with the unique objects. Okay. And rule number 3, names of seas. Names of seas, rivers, canals, oceans. For example, Mediterranean Sea. There is the Mississippi, the Suez Canal, and the Atlantic Ocean. So we will use with these all the definite article. We have to keep in mind this. Okay, next rule is this definite article is used with the name of mountains and hills also. For example, the Alps, the Himalayas, uh, the Alps, the Himalayas. Exceptions are also there. Mount Everest and Mount Rushmore. We don't use the Mount Everest and the Mount Rushmore. We don't have to use. We have to keep in mind. We can use the Himalayas, the Alps. We can use, but we don't have to use with the Mount Everest and the Rushmore. Okay. Next rule. Next rule is name of republics of kingdoms or states. Okay, the is used with names of republics and kingdoms. For example, we have some common examples. The United States. We say the United States. We don't say a United State or an United State. We say the United States. This is a kingdom. This is a state. States. Okay, these are states. The United Kingdom. We use the before United Kingdom. Uh, the must not be added before the names of countries except, for example, there are some countries we have to use the before them. We have the Sudan, we can use the Netherlands, but we do not say the America. For example, the Pakistan we can't say, the India we can't say. Okay, next rule is historical places and works of art. Can we use the article the before historical places? Yes, we can use. For example, the pyramids, the Mona Lisa. Likewise, we can use the pyramids and the Mona Lisa. We can use. Okay. Next is 7. An adjective that denotes a certain class of people. For example, the poor, the rich, the Italians. So we use such kind of adjectives, the poor, the rich. Likewise, we can use. And next is rule number 8. Okay, what is in rule number 8 we are going to discuss now. Nouns that denote different times of the day. For example, in the morning, we use here the. We use the here, like in the morning, afternoon, evening, the afternoon, the evening. Likewise, we can use. Okay, keep in mind. Rule number 9. What is in rule number 9? We will discuss now. For example, in the superlative form, for example, Peter is the most supportive boy in the class. The most supportive. The is a definite article, and most supportive is here superlative degree. So with the superlative degree we to use. Okay, next is names of musical instruments. For example, the piano, the flute, etc. With the piano, with the flute, we will use the definite article. Okay, 11 family names. For example, the Smiths, the Pals, etc. And we can say the Mughals, like this. Okay, we can say this is another example. Now next is the is never used before. This is very interesting. The is never used before, we saw that. So what kind of thing the is never used before? Now for example, we have name of lakes. For example, Lake Victoria. We cannot use the before Lake Victoria. We have already discussed, I think, this one. Okay, next is if the noun man is used the sense in the sense of mankind or the human race, general human race in general. For example, men can control beasts. We cannot say the men can control beasts. We have to say only men can control beasts. But in general we can use, but it is you when it is used in a sense of mankind, we will not use. Okay, meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner. For example, I like to have breakfast. You will not say I like to have the breakfast. It is wrong. The following nouns, uh, for example, work, home, bed, prison, school. For example, he went home late. We cannot say he went the home. We cannot say my dad reads a story in bed every night. We can't say my dad reads a story in the bed every night. It is wrong. I go to school. I go to the school is wrong. Okay, we have to keep in mind these things we have to keep in mind very carefully. Okay, next is unless means that, but sometimes we can use the above nouns are preceded by an adjective. If the above nouns are preceded by an adjective, in which case, in this case, the is added. For example, uh, is she is graduated, or she graduated from the German school. The German school, German was used before school, that's why we used here the. We use the, otherwise we cannot use. Abstract nouns, for example, love, hate, honesty, bravery, freedom, honor, etc. Bravery is a good quality. A good quality. We cannot use before bravery. The bravery we cannot say. Uh, and we cannot say the honesty. We cannot say hate, the hate. So these are the rules of a definite article. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much.